Howdy. I am back for another little video of mine. You can probably you can probably tell what this is gonna be. But it's a tier list of all of my favorite of the water Pokemon. And I'm just gonna start. You've probably seen these types of videos before, so there's nothing else for me to add here. So, Keldeo. It's Keldeo. It's nothing more. And its alternate design doesn't change enough for it to actually look anything distinct. All they did was give it a, all they did was give it a interestingly shaped horn and messier hair. With also, like, 3 random feathers on it for some reason. That's all it is. Seal and Dugong. Painfully generic. They're literally just seals and dugongs, except Dugong's an ice type for some reason, and also white. The only thing that they added in for Dugong and Seal is like, Seal has the water rubble tail, and Dugong has the mermaid tail, also the ice type, plus the horns, but that's it. Theon. You know why this is bad. It's Manaphy, but worse in every single possible way. It has absolutely no reason to exist. Feebas. It's just worse Magikarp. There's nothing much more to it. Seeking and Goldeen. The awful. Goldeen looks ugly as all heck, and with Seeking, they took a really beautiful Pokemon actually. They took a really beautiful fish, the koi fish, and ruined it in every possible way. Krabby. It's a crab. That's it. With Seal and Dugong, like I said, they're still generic as heck. But at least they actually gave them distinct designs, like the tails and the horns. With Krabby, it's a crab. That's it. Gorbis and Huntale. Honestly, they just look really weird and kind of uncomfortable. Gorbis looks like it's always shy and nervous or something, and this thing just looks like it's always mad or always in pain. Bugfish looks like they took a fish and threw makeup at it, and also lipstick. It's bad. You know why it's bad. Clamperl. It's just a shellfish with a fetus egg for a face. Tentacle. This one wouldn't be all that bad if it wasn't for it being absolutely everywhere in every single game that it's in the water at least. I don't see them all that much in Sun and Moon, I will say, and neither in Sword and Shield. But in every other game, with the exception of Black and White, where they're just straight up not even there, they are obnoxious. Especially in Hoenn. Wishcast and Barboach. Absolutely the worst water ground types. Which is probably my favorite type, which is one of my favorite type combinations, so that doesn't really help it any. First of all, Wishcast is derpy in a bad way. I usually actually really like derpy looking Pokemon, but Wishcast just looks dense. Or that they got hit in the head with a hammer, but somehow survived. Also, I just now noticed that weird little thing with the red is with the holes. Also, why does it have a W on its head? That's something that I never understood that. And Barboach is fine, or it's not really fine, but it's just another one of those painfully generic Pokemon. Yeah. Surskit. It just looks like it looks like a ball with blue sticks for legs, and also like a really weird bowl cut for some reason. Bad. For Alligator. Okay. So, this one actually might be one of the more controversial opinions on this list, because every single person ever in existence seems to love Feraligatr for some reason. But I've never liked the Totodile line that much. Not even Totodile. Like, it just looks so weird to me. On the one, like, first of all, it just looks like it looks like it's in a hunchback. position for some reason, and that does not help it any. Second of all, it honestly just kind of looks ugly, which, like, yeah, crocodiles and alligators aren't exactly the prettiest animal, but like, they've made ugly Pokemon look, or ugly animals look cute in the past. Snails are kinda ugly, but they made Gummy's amazing, or Gummy's adorable. So I don't know why they couldn't make a, so, yeah. Which, like, I don't know, it just looks so, it just looks ugly to me. Also, it looks really rocky and jagged, which is another thing that is technically accurate to alligators and crocodiles. But still, it's just never been that much to me. Croconaw is just, this one's weird. Feraligatr and Totodile are just cute little, well, okay, Totodile is just a cute little baby crocodile, and Feraligatr's this ferocious, ugly monster thing. So those are two basic ideas set up. Why is Croconaw a Flintstone? Why did they give him this weird, like, caveman pattern? This is actually my brother's second least favorite water type for that very reason. It just looks nothing like its other two evolutions. Also, the fact that the weird caveman pattern doesn't even connect to his arm bugs me. Mega Gyarados. Probably another controversial opinion, but it just looks so weird and uncomfortable to me. It doesn't look strong at all. But it's, I don't know, I've never been that big of a fan of Gyarados itself. So, this weird dark-type evolution doesn't help any. They should have made it like a water dragon type. But yeah, it just looks like it'd be less of a threat than the original Gyarados and Arctofish. It's Arctofish. What more can I say? It's got this. Arctofish is weird. It's not my least favorite of the Galar fossils, but it just has this weird, like, gross, jumbled up design. Well, okay, jumbled up isn't really fair to say. The entire species the entire line is supposed to look jumbled up. But Arctofish just looks, I don't know. Prinplup. This one's not that controversial. Prinplup just looks ugly. I love Piplup and Inteleon, but Prinplup is just, I don't know. It looks like a middle schooler trying way too hard to look stylish and fancy. Simipour. Not really, this isn't a controversial opinion. It's Simipour. The weird waterfall hair looks way too big, and just really weird as well. And the water tail looks cool. Actually, there's something else for that. It's cool. The water tail. Also, this weird, like, piece of leather looking thing on it just doesn't look right to me. Volcanion. Honestly, it just looks like a mess. It honestly just kind of looks like a mess to me. It looks like a weird robot thing with a face for some reason. Like, its design's not that bad. Its design's not that bad, but I have absolutely no connections to this Pokemon because they never gave, like, an event. They gave an event, but they didn't. For some reason, Pokemon lately has just been giving us event legendaries or mythicals, instead of back then, where there was actually a cool little challenge that you'd have to solve in order to get it. Like, they didn't just give you Darkrai back then. They get, like, you actually had to work to get it. But nowadays, they're literally just handing you out these monsters. Frogadier. It's the same problem with Prinplup, but just not quite as bad. So nothing more else to say. Oh, also one thing, how come I kind of wish that Greninja kept the bubble scarf idea, because that's something that I actually really liked with Roki and Frogadier, but the tongue scarf is also pretty cool, I guess. Barnacle. To me, it always looked like a pie with, like, two hands sprouting out of it for some reason. It's fine. Brionne. Why is Brionne in C tier? Hold on, let me fix that. Okay, there we go. Palpitoad. It looks uncomfortable and kind of weird to me. Well, it just... I don't know, something about it just looks wrong. Like it's always in... Like, it looks like it's always in pain, despite the smile that it has. So it's just never been that interesting to me. Closeter. Definitely pretty cool, but... And I do like the arm cannon. But overall, I feel like a couple of its ideas could have been a little bit more fleshed out. Love Disc. It's Love Disc. What more can I say? Carniva. There's way too much. There's a lot of stuff going on with this thing to the point where it just looks. It looks like a kid. It looks like if a child tried to make their own like fish toy with like the sharpest Lego pieces they could find, because it looks like a really bad Lego figure to me. What was this thing? Palkia. The reason why Palkia is just so strange looking. I get why it's water type. I get why it's water type. Because the whole liquid gas the liquid solid gas thing. But that doesn't change the fact that it doesn't look anything like a water type. And if it wasn't for it at least and if it wasn't for actually looking, and if it wasn't for the fact that it at least looks kind of cool, this would be in like D tier. As a dragon type, it's fine though. Kingdra, another controversial opinion. This thing just looks so stiff to me. Like, it looks like it physically can't move its neck, or its body in any way. It just looks like it can't move to me, and I don't like that. So definitely a solid C tier. Mantine. It's just a manta ray with a Remoraid sticking out. I like the little Remoraid on its fin, because that is a pretty neat little concept, and it does reference the thing that actual fish do with manta rays. But yeah. Wait, what though? Why is this in C tier? Hold on. Okay. Duat. This is actually a problem that I have with a majority of the line. Of the short line. They're all good, but Samurott and especially Duat look nothing like otters. Well, okay, Duat looks a little bit like a otter. I'll put it in B tier actually. But they just look so different. Like, I like Samurott, I do like it. But that doesn't change the fact that they don't look that much like otters to me. Oh. Gigantamax Kingler. Why are you in C tier? Get your butt back in there. Octillery. A Pokemon that was completely ruined whenever they changed its beta design. If you don't know, Octillery and Remoraid are based on guns and tanks. Or actually, no. Remoraid and Octillery are based on guns and tanks, respectively. And this is a lot more distinct in their beta forms, where they were literally a tank and a gun. Now, Beta Remoraid, I don't like. Just like with Kingdra, they do look kind of stiff and unmovable, so I do like the new Remoraid more. But Auxiliary was completely ruined. The entire concept of Auxiliary being a tank was completely distorted by removing the tank features into it. I get why they removed it, but that doesn't stop it from being such a cool design changed into an octopus that's red, and that's, or actually that's not even all that distinct. If it, Beta Auxiliary, A tier. Regular Auxiliary, C tier, because it's not good. What was this thing's name again? Whatever. This Wimpod. Wimpod is kind of ugly to me, which again, horseshoe crabs aren't really supposed to look cool, don't look cute. But like, it's just so weird looking, and also kind of annoying to catch at least. Ammonite, overrated. Literally the only, if it wasn't for Twitch Plays Pokemon, Ammonite would have absolutely no, I don't think anybody would like Ammonite nearly as much. The only reason people like this thing so much is because of the Twitch Plays stuff. But yeah. Totodile. It's overrated. In the anime, it's adorable. Or it's at the very least cute. But overall, it's just not special in any way. Kabutops. It looks like, this isn't really an opinion that I gained on my own, and I actually just realized this yesterday from someone else, but it looks like they took Cypher, made it brown, and put slightly more developed Kabutops head on it. And like, it's so weird. It's Mega Kick animation in Pokemon Stadium, cool. And Game Freak should really do more stuff like that. But on its own, it's fine, I guess. Vaporeon, it's the water version. It's just the water Eevee. It's nothing special. Like it's got the cool mermaid aesthetic, and I do like that. But overall, this ain't a Pokemon that I'm gonna be using anytime soon. Staryu, it's just a star with a really weird looking emblem on it, with a really weird, with whatever that thing is right there next to it, which really bugs me for some reason. It's just an ugly, it's a weird looking ugly turtle, and that's all. Ash Greninja. This may or may not be the most controversial opinion on the list. They took Greninja, a really amazing design, and put weird marks on its face, and also a weird, like, ninja star on behind it, and made it stand. That's all they did. It's fine, but it's absolutely inferior in every way to regular Greninja. Alomomola. It's a fish. I'd like it more. I'd probably like it more if it was the evolution to Love-Disc, like everyone ever in existence thought it would be. But on its own, no. Arceus. Honestly, I don't even know why it was on this list. But I'm gonna save the explanation for the normal type video. Lumineon. If it wasn't for Pokemon Snap, this thing would be in like D tier, because just like with Alomomola, it's just a fish. And nothing more. Shellder. It's cute, but again, but like with Seal, that's it. But it's in C tier, because at least there's design elements. Other than that, like the tongue or something. Or maybe it's because of Cloyster. Ducklets. Absolutely adorable, but it's kind of pointless. But it's really pointless and unneeded when we already had the ugly duckling concept with Feebas and Melodic. Ducklet's better than Feebas, but still, it's got the generic design. but it's, but still. Cloister. It's Cloister. It's fine. Once again, it also has that stiff look to it, and it's okay. What more can I say about Cloister other than Cloister? Concher. It's a blue shrimp. That's kind of it. Finion. It's just a fish with a butterfly tail. Again, that's it. It's fine. Horsey. Adorable, but again, not much else. Dracovish. It looks just... Okay. Actually, I think I'll put Dracovish to B tier. Because they are supposed to look weird, even if... I think the main reason why most of them are in, like, the lower tiers is because they all just look in pain. Actually, no. They are in pain. Draco... like, Arctovish's mouth is upside down, and, to my knowledge, Dracovish can't even breathe unless it's underwater. So bad. Or, not bad, but eh. But the reason why I'm putting it up in B tier is because at least it does sort of look cool. Oh, also side note, I love the name of the scientist that fuses them in Sword and Shield's name. Careless. Haha, funny joke. Tentacruel. It's fine. I like the scythe-like looking nose. But overall, it's not all that special to me. Golduck. Let's get the obvious out of the way. It should be Water Psychic. This is literally the only Pokemon besides Electivire that I constantly forget the type of. Every time I see this Pokemon, I'm like, Water Psychic. But no, it's just Water type for some reason. Even though there is literally everything pointing to it being Water type. Water Psychic. If it wasn't for my experience using it in Radical Red's Water Monotype, it would probably be D tier. Because its design's not all that special. It kind of reminds me of if they turned Bart into one of those weird, like, transformation pictures from DeviantArt. This thing. It's cute, but not that cute, and it's also... It's kind of weird, honestly. But, yeah. I do like its evolution, though. Basculin. You know why these are bad. They added these Pokemon just because there weren't enough fish in Unova's waters. So they gave it 2 forms instead of an evolution. Or at the very least an evolution to those 2 forms. Not to mention there's literally no difference between the 2 forms besides, like, a blue highlight. And also a curved up tail. Swanna. Elegant and pretty. Well, not elegant, but pretty. But not really much else. Somebody's just missing for this one. Skrelp. I don't like it. It's just so weird looking. It's too weird for me to like. Quillfish. Pretty funny in Pokemon Snap. But suffers from not having any evolution at all. And definitely deserves to be one of the more forgettable Pokemon. Keldeo. I already explained why I don't like this Pokemon. Drizzly. Just like with Prinplup, it suffers from looking like a middle schooler trying to look fancy. Except this time it's not trying to look fancy, it's trying to look emo. Which most of the Pokemon that try to look emo that aren't a dark type look pretty bad, and even then there's some exceptions. Also, how is it making water balloons? One of the animations for it in Sword and Shield have it pull out water balloons from its back. Possibly. Could be from its butt. But they never explain what that is, and it's something that literally no one talks about. Also, why is Why is its hands and feet green? That's something I never got. I was pretty disappointed when I saw this thing, and I was very glad and I was pretty happy with Inteleon, but I'll explain that later. Wishy-washy. It's wishy-washy. It's generic and looks sad all the time, which I don't like. The other wishy-washy. Definitely cool and threatening, but not really all that much else. Corfish. Really cute, honestly. I like it more than this thing. Why are you in C tier? Whatever your name is. Dreadnought, maybe? No, that was the other thing. Crawdont. Crawdont just looks too edgy and kind of out there. Like, I don't know why they turned... Like, Corfish is adorable. He's so cute, and I love him. Well, I don't love him, but he's adorable. Then they made him into this ugly-looking dark-type thing that looks like it wants to murder me. Which, yeah, it's fitting for the dark-type. So that's not really a good way to summon up, but you get the idea, I think. It's bad. Celio. And it looks so... I think it's the mustache. Its body shape is really weird. It looks like a seal, or a dugong, or whatever it is, but much more fat. And the mustache is weird. Choodle. Hold on. Okay, Choodle. Cute, but the head being really big is pretty cute. Is really cute, but nothing else. Mega Sharpedo. Definitely not bad. Hold on. Let me fix this list up a bit. Okay. Corsola is it's just Corsola. It's nothing more. It's just pointy and that's it. Kabutops. It's a horseshoe crab. I already explained my issues. I explained my issues with that thing, but Kabutops is even worse because it doesn't have anything unique for it. Besides the weird looking eyes on its head. Anyway, Mega Sharpedo. Definitely not bad, but it feels over-designed, despite the fact that all they added in were marks on it. I think it's the long snout. Like, if you picture it opening and closing its mouth, it looks stilted. I definitely have some respect for him, considering Radical Red. But, I'll explain that maybe another time. But, yeah. Magikarp. It's Magikarp. What more can I say? Cute, but nothing else. Marshtomp. Probably the only... Well, okay. Marshtomp's a weird one. He looks awful in the 3D games, but he's honestly really cute looking. He's inferior to Mudkip and Swampert, obviously. But on his own, he's not that bad. Lantern. I mean... It's definitely it's really cute. It's really cute, and I love how they didn't go with the obvious choice of making a dark water type demented looking fish thing with Chinchou. I do like that. But the electric water type is pretty cool. But still it's just kinda average to me. Chinchou's adorable, though. This Omastar. It's... Why are you in B tier? It's Ammonite, wait, almost, yeah. It's Ammonite, but ugly, and horrific looking. Raincast form. Definitely really cute. But it's also, it's cute, but that's kinda it. Gyarados. It's Gyarados. every single possible thing I could say about it has already been said. Seadra, really cool looking actually. It's really cool. There's not much more that I can say to it besides, again, it's cool. But yeah. Kingler looks really threatening, like it could easily just rip off my heart or something. But it manages to look threatening in a way that doesn't look absolutely horrendous or horrific like Crawdaunt. I like it. Psyduck. First of all, okay, you know why Psyduck is good. You know why people like Psyduck. What more can I say? Wailmer. Cute. I like it more than Wailord. But, nothing else. Pumy, whatever. Cucumber. I'll just call him that. This thing is just so... Actually, I really like this thing. Would I ever use it in a playthrough? Never. Absolutely not. It's really bad. But the Pokemon itself is honestly really cute looking, and I love the little hand concept. Wailord. It's a whale and it's fat. That's all. The world map Rockmon fish. Okay, first of all, the patterns on this Pokemon Relicanth. The patterns on Relicanth look like a map to me. And that's honestly the only thing I had to say about it. Not bad, but not all that cool either. Dewpider. Cute, but not much else. Waterbug's a cool typing, though. Panpour. Adorable, and absolutely superior to that in every single feasible way. Mega Slowbro. I actually really like Mega Slowbro, and I do think it's pretty funny looking, but it does not look like a Mega Evolution at all, so definitely B tier. In fact, actually, considering I put Mega Ampharos in D tier for that exact reason. Ew, what are you doing in there? Hold on, let me fix this most egregious error. Okay, Mega Swampert is absolutely horrendous. It looks way too buff. Like, it looks like... What's that dude's name? Wasn't his name, like... This is the right guy? Whatever, not the right guy, actually. He looks like that one dude with, like, the venom stuff that makes him buff or something. But ugly. Wait a minute, that guy already looked ugly. But worse in every feasible way. Like, it just looks so uncomfortable. It looks like it doesn't have a neck, is the main issue, I think. He looks like his head looks heavy. Like he has to crawl on all fours in order to move ever. So that's bad. Caracosta. Pretty cool looking, but I don't really have much of a connection to it, as I've never used it in a playthrough, so it's mediocre. Rhyone. It's cute. I like its little ballerina dress thing, but nothing else. Gigantamax Kingler. Honestly, really cool. I love the really unique, bubbly, foamy blasting concept that it has. But I actually think it's kind of funny. The Pokédex entry says that, like, the bubbles can apparently melt somebody away in, like, 3 seconds. So apparently these bubbles are painfully acidic somehow. So maybe it'd be water poison if it was a Mega, but whatever. It's really cool looking, honestly. A tier. Urshifu. Definitely really... This one's cool. Urshifu has the problem of its alternate forms having no differences at all besides a pose. So they're definitely bad in that sense. But at least their designs... But at least, like, on their own, they still look cool, unlike Keldeo. So, bad alternate form, cool design. Tapu Fini, pretty elegant looking. Definitely a pretty cool, like, Pokemon for me. But it's... So yeah, solid 8 here. Cramorant, hilarious looking. I love his face. I love the way his ability works. Everything about him is amazing. Seismitoad. Probably a controversial opinion, but he's honestly pretty cute looking. Well, not cute. He's kind of so ugly it's cute to me. And I like the little warts on him, unlike on the other thing where he looked uncomfortable. Toxapex, really cool. I like using it on Showdown because I'm a dweeb who doesn't actually make competitive teams. But yeah, overall, the water poison type's a cool typing. It's really threatening looking, even if it's so tiny. But yeah, Spiel, it's perfect. I'll talk about it later. Or actually, I'm not too sure. Okay, it's borderline for me. It is perfect in every feasible way. It is... First of all, it's round, so I already love it. Hold on. Poliwag is fine. Spiel is perfect in every single way. I adore him. I want a plushie of him. Now, he's a ball Pokemon, he's water ice type, a cool typing, and he's honestly just so lovable looking, I want him. Wartortle, one of the only Kanto mid form I like. He definitely doesn't, he looks cool. Hold on, actually, no, you're more of a B tier. He looks cool, but he's not cool enough to be amazing for me. Also, I don't understand the tail and the ears. Like, I know the Pokédex entry says that it's 5 million years old. But if that's the case, then why don't Squirtle and Blastoise have the hair on them? It doesn't make any... Like, does a Wartortle... When a Squirtle if a Squirtle is born... Like the Wartortles obviously get these things from the old age. From being 5 million years old. But they get them from when they're but they get them in evolution. So when a Squirtle is born and evolves, does it immediately become 5 million years old? And then when it evolves, it goes back to being like 2 weeks. It doesn't make sense. I like it, but it's kind of weird. You are cute, not much else. Sharpedo, really threatening looking, and it would probably, and it's really cool, and though if it wasn't for using it in that Radical Red Mono Water Run, which I might explain in a later day, wouldn't like it nearly as much. Mantyke, the second best baby form. He's adorable. He looks so happy, and I love the little smiley face on his back. He's so cute. Shellos, the best water... Well, not the best water ground type. Shellos... Both Shellos forms are really cute. I like the pink one more. Actually, no, I like the blue one more. The blue one looks precious. But they're both adorable in their own way. It's absolutely amazing. Kyogre. It's a really cool looking whale thing with a pretty niche tail. Not much else. Meryl. Round. Meryl is a round baby that looks like... Hold on, let me clarify. Never mind. Meryl is a round-looking 0-0 looking water molecule of a Pokemon that I love. He do be kind of precious though. Also, the tails are cute. Slowking. Not as grand as Slowbro, but pretty cool looking. And I've honestly always liked them. Lapras. Honestly, kind of overrated. Okay, Lapras is a weird one. It's cool, but and definitely an A tier. But something about it just doesn't feel amazing to me. So maybe not overrated, but definitely not much. Araquanid. Really, really cool and threatening looking. I absolutely adore the concept of the bubbles. I'm pretty sure there's actual spiders that do that. But yeah, really cool. The totem fight's pretty difficult, and overall, pretty solid. Poliwhirl. Cute and pretty oddly tough looking for some reason. But yeah. Overall, solid Pokemon that I like. Slowpoke. Derp. Slowpoke is beautiful, and if you tell him that, I will hurt you. Politely, though. Okay, Poliwrath. B tier. He's basically Poliwhirl but angry, but considering he looks like Poliwhirl but angry, that still means that he looks cool. So still. Pelipper. If it wasn't for using it in Hoenn, it would have been probably C tier. Cause it was really only until using it on Hoenn where I realized it actually looks pretty cool. Also, it's weirdly strong. Early game. Wingull. Cute, but kind of annoying sometimes, especially in Hoenn. Samurott. Threatening and definitely pretty threatening and cool and menacing, but again, it doesn't look anything like an otter to me. I kind of see a Simulator-y, but still. What was your name again? Frillish. The only water ghost type. Well, the only water ghost type for some reason, but still pretty cool. Not like else, but I like them. Blastoise. Blastoise honestly looks pretty cool to me. I like his design a lot. I love the concept with the cannons, and yeah. Suicune. Elegantness incarnate. It's impossible not to not like this thing. It's just so pretty looking, and I like it. Barbaracle. Another controversial opinion, but honestly, Barbaracle looks really amazing. Like, a lot of people complain that it's ugly. It's a barnacle. What did you expect? I know, yeah, you could say the exact same thing about my opinions on Feraligatr, but at least this thing looks cool. I love how all of its limbs are essentially just other Pokemon with minds of its own. Its body shape is cool. It has a good shiny. The only thing that I don't like is that I don't get what is its head, which makes sense to be a hand, but still looks kind of weird. Marini. B tier. Cool and cute, and I love it in the anime, but what's the name again? Whatever. Now, this Pokemon looks... Lumbre. Lumbre looks really kind of depressing looking. Like he looks like a depressed, like he's sad all the time. And I don't like his mouth. I have no clue what the pink thing is. But other than that, really cool looking. Lotad. He's Lotad. What else is there to say? He's adorable, and you know why. Mega Blastoise. C tier. It's really nothing that special. They gave it marks and an extra cannon. He's not bad, he could be a lot better. What's his name again? the skewer fish man thing. Honestly, really cool looking. Pretty good. He looks threatening, despite being a fish. Like, he easily looked like he could spear someone in half. I love the white pattern that looks like a skeleton. Because now he looks like he's been skewered. Or, Quagsire. He's Quagsire. He's adorable. He's adorable. I love him. And it's impossible to not love him. He's just that cute. And derpy looking. Gigantamax Dreadnought. Kind of chubby looking, but I love like the long neck that it's got. Snapping turtles are already pretty cool, and overall, I like it. My low deck. B tier. Elegant and pretty, but it kind of just looks like they took Gyarados and tried to make it more girly. Which, regular Dreadnought. I don't know, it's regular Dreadnought. I really like it. He's pretty cool looking. I don't know why the yellow thing right here has like a hole on it, but still. Alright, S tier, the perfect Pokemon. Squirtle. Come on, it's Squirtle. You know what? He's so cute. I love him. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this Pokemon. Froakie. He's Froakie. He's a frog. I love him. He's adorable. Pretty cute. Greninja. Again, you absolutely know why this thing's good. He is just such a cool looking frog ninja looking thing. I loved using him in X and Y even without Protean. And overall, just super cool. Wooper. I absolutely adore Wooper. He is so cute. I love the pink little frilly things on him. I love the tail. He ain't got no arms. I love his little expression. He's adorable in Pokemon Snap. And it's Wooper. What else is there? Rotom washing machine. Probably a controversial opinion, but it's Rotom. I love the concept that they went with the Rotom forms, and the Wash Rotom is probably my favorites. Overall, pretty cool. Ludicolo. He's so funny looking to me. I love the cute little hat thing. I love the happy expression. I love his little dancing stuff. I love messing around with him on the metagame. I want to use him so badly, but his typing is amazing and I like it. But I can't really utilize it all that. But I can't really use it. I would love to though. Piplup. He's a penguin. He is precious and he's so cute. I love him. He is my child. Actually no, I adopted him. Wooper, Sobble, and Squirtle are my childs. Primal Kyogre. Not definitely really amazing looking, but not that amazing. Pretty elegant and powerful looking though. Empoleon. It looks so cool. I really like the old-timey aesthetic that some Pokemon have, and Empoleon takes it to a T. I love how his head is essentially a spear, or what are those things called? Tridents, that's what they're called. I enjoyed using him in my recent Platinum playthrough, and he's just so cool. Swampert. Not the best water ground mon, but definitely the second best. Really cool looking. He looks weirdly flexible, and I like that. He looks fast. He's just so... He's really interesting looking. I just like him. I don't know what to say. Mudkip. It's Mudkip. I like him. Yes, I do like Mudkips. He's adorable. It's Mudkip. What can you say about something as perfect as Mudkip? Starmie. Okay, A tier. But still really cool. It'd be B tier if it wasn't for me using it in Let's Go recently. So it is more of a nostalgic thing, but I still like it. A lot. Slowbro. Derp Incarnate. Okay, A tier. I love the shell on it, and I honestly kind of wish it was its own Pokemon like it was originally going to be. He just looks so silly and derpy. And I just love him. I think it's kind of silly that he's water psychic, but still. Oshawott. He's an otter. And he has and he sleeps on his shell. What more is there to say? He's adorable. I love him. Now, Inteleon is, for some reason, a controversial opinion. A lot of people seem to really dislike Inteleon, but I genuinely just do not know why. It sucks that he's the worst of the Galar starters in competitive, but on his own, he's so cool looking. Like, he looks like a cool detective. James Pond. What else is there to say? He's adorable. Well, not adorable. Not adorable. That's Sobble. I love using snipe shots and the scope lens and sniper. He's a powerhouse with those moves, and overall, it's Inteleon. It's cool. Now, Gastrodon, I adore. I used it in my first Platinum playthrough, aka not the one that I used in Inteleon, because I'm not a monster. And, oh my god, I loved him. First of all, water ground type. But second of all, he is so fun to use. Especially with the Quick Claw. He has amazing coverage in Surf, Hidden Power Grass, until recently that is. Earth Power, Ice Beam, Sludge Wave. He murders every single ground type he sees. And rock type, why not? And fire type. But absolutely the rock types. And it's Gastrodon. He's precious. And really silly looking. Plus, Quick Claw was really fun to mess around with. Manaphy. Probably my second favorite water type, or mythical. Because it's just so cute. I want a plush of it. I love the cute little ear, like the little tail head thing. I love the eyes. I love the little gem on it. I loved seeing it in spoiler alert. I love seeing it in new Pokemon Snap. Popplio. I absolutely adore Popplio. It's so cute looking. It's a pretty little clown looking steel thing. Also, funny story, when I originally got Ultra Moon, I was like I think I was like 7 when I got Sun and Moon. And when I saw Popplio, I chose it because for some reason at the time everybody hated it. To my knowledge, people hated it because it wasn't gonna be a water psychic type. And honestly, I can see that. I definitely think it would have been a lot cooler for it to be water psychic. But also, like, that would be pretty badly unbalanced considering the other two starters being Ghost and Dark. So it's not that bad, but still. So yeah. But like, I never understood it. It was that cute, so I chose it, and it's honestly my probably favorite Alolan starter. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely don't know which one's my favorite. Jellicent, water ghost type, so that's cool. And it's Jellicent. What more can I? Jellicent's underrated, honestly. I used it in Black and White, and it was and it has the exact same fun stuff that that these two had going for it. It was slow, so I could use the quick claw for some fun. And again, amazing type coverage. It is that cool and a really good tank. Glycopod, water bug, so that's a thing. And also it's threatening looking, and it's cool, and it's looks like it'd be fun to use. And I just really like it. And honestly, he just looks that threatening, and kind of like a samurai, honestly. Primaria, first of all, it's water fairy type, which I absolutely love the fairy type. And I love the fairy type, the water fairy combination, so that's a thing. But also, again, the whole Poplio story. But it's just so cool and elegant and pretty looking, and I love it. And it's just so cute and cool and pretty. Sobble. Okay, this list isn't meant to be in order of my thoughts and feelings, but Sobble or Inteleon are my favorite water types. The moment that I saw Sobble, I knew that I would be choosing that thing. It is adorable. It's so cute. It's a shy little anxiety baby, so I already relate to it. But outside of that, he's just that cute. One thing that I will say is that I wish that he became a water ghost type. I love Inteleon, but yeah, I kind of think it would have been cooler to be water ghost than just having another basic water type. That's the problem that I have with the entire Galar line, actually. All of the starters are monotype. So, and I don't get why. Cinderace makes sense, it has Libero. Well, I mean, Greninja had Protean, but it was water dark type, so I guess it's not that cool, but still. But yeah, Sobble is baby. I love him. Gigantamax Lapras. It looks like a giant, it looks like a cruise ship with a music box attached to it. It's amazing looking. Azumarill. It's a rabbit, so that's one thing. It's ovalish, so that's another thing. It's water fairy, so that's another thing. It has huge power, so that's another thing. And I had so much fun using it in Omega Ruby that I just came to love it. So yeah, so this is my overall list. Favorite water type Pokemon? Actually, I'll say that later. But yeah, these Pokemon are all... The water type's one of the better types out there. Let's be real. And there's obviously some bad Pokemon in here. But overall, probably my fourth favorite typing. See ya. Oh, also, and if this video doesn't get its comments disabled for some stupid reason because YouTube sucks right now, maybe possibly share feelings on this. I don't know, maybe. Bye!